Hello? Hello? Hello?
One more time.
Hello?
One more time.
Hello?
Soft. What's your softest voice?
Hello?
No, I mean when you're going to soft speak.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, the first thing I'd like to do is introduce the chord progression, which is really easy. As you know, C major, they're all white keys. C, D. And it starts with your C chord. And for now, I'm just going to play it an octave lower. And then it goes up to the 6 or the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or C, D, E, F, G, A. Okay. And then I go from the 1 to the 6 to the 2, D, to the 5, G, back to the 1. So the chord progression is 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. And that's for the first 4 measures. Right. You're just counting the white keys. So once you've got that down, an easier way, instead of jumping up to the A, you can use your walking bass. C, 2, 3, 4, step down to A, 2, 3, then step up to D, and then up to G. Okay, and that's using C, A, G, G, C. And if you know Heart and Soul, it uses the same chord progression. 1, 6, 2, 5. Then it goes circles around back to 1. So now I'm going to teach you how to arpeggiate it. And I'd like to start down an octave, 2 octaves down from middle C. And I like to play first. The rule of thumb is play any of the notes in the chord. So C chord, as you know, is C, E, G. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so you start with your tonic C, go up a fifth to G. Okay, then up a sixth to E. Up a third to G, and up a fourth to C, G. Okay, so that's the first measure. 1 and 2 and 3. Now I'm going to go to A. This pattern is, so A, up a fifth to E, this time up a fourth, and then I step up a major second, repeat the B, A, step down a second. So let's review what we have. So here's the first measure, then A minor, fifth, fourth. Good. Now I'm going to use the same pattern for the third measure as I did with the first. And as you remember, the pattern is, the chord progression is C, A. So now we're on D. So we go starting on low D, D minor, D, up a fifth, up a sixth, F, up a third, fourth, fourth, and then you're going to go to your 5 chord G, repeat, then up a fifth, fourth, octave. So now I'm going to put all 4 measures together. Here they are. Here's your C, up a fifth, 6th, 3rd, 4th, 4th, and then A minor, the 6th, minor 6th chord. then to the D, 5th, 6th, 3rd, 4th, and then your 5 or your G. G, 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 up a 5th, up a 4th. And that's the introduction of the left hand, for it is well with my soul. So the right hand, think of this, left hand is that C2. The right hand is the D above middle C, or the 9th above middle C. So think of the right hand as mainly stepping in patterns. So I'm going to step up a second, back to the D. That's your first pattern. Step up, step down, step down. These are all major seconds or whole steps. Whole steps means there's one key in the middle. Now I skip down a 4th, then a 3rd I skip, stepping down. So the second half is G, E, D, C. So putting the whole first measure together, you start on the D, step up, then down a 4th, cross over, 3, 2, 1. So now I'm going to add the right hand with the left. Now, if you order my music, you'll get the fingering that I use here in this video. Second measure is an A minor, as you remember. So the right hand, first measure, step up, down. Then I step down to B, C, skip up to E, G, B, C, E, A. If you notice, the A minor chord, 1, 3, 5, I added the A, which is in the chord. The only note not in the chord is the B, and that's in the key of A minor, the second. 1, 2. So let's do that again. From the C major, first measure. Step up, down, skip a 4th, B, C, E. Now the right hand, if you notice, I did the B, which isn't in the C, A minor chord. It's an added 9th. B, C, E, A. They're exactly the same notes you played down here, but melodically or separately. So B, C, E, A, then roll them up. So you're going to roll up from the bottom note, and each note comes consecutively after that. And the more you practice it, the easier it gets. So I'm going to play the first 2 measures. Good. Now the third measure is your D minor. I do the same thing here. I play the second or the 9th. That's the 9th above. That's your octave. This is the 9th above D. And I use that same type of pattern where I step up This time it's a half step, then a whole step, then I switch fingering and just play your C major pentascale up to G. That's actually a sus4 because that C is a fourth above the G. Okay, so now I'm going to add the left hand from the beginning. Ready? You can do this. Then to A minor. D minor. Your G sus4. And that's the first 4 measures, the introduction, my introduction to It Is Well with My Soul. Thank you.
My mom's music brings me peace. I remember going to sleep at night, listening to her piano, and I want you to experience the same peace. So please give my mom's song a listen on Spotify.